Welcome back to the 2022 World Championships in the 49er. Day 4, long day, gold fleet. I'm with Team China, and I'll just try to make this happen. The crew in the 49er TT, we have Fish, and we have YQ, the coach, who also coached Singapore for a while, and then we have Joyce, our interpreter, and then I'm Chris, of course. So what we're going to do is we're going to hand this over to Joyce for a little bit to also do a little introduction, and then we have a couple questions for everyone. Am I right in saying, maybe YQ, you know this, that this is the first time a Chinese 49er team has qualified for the Gold Fleet at a World Championship?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Also, what happened this week is, I think this is correct as well, first ever 49er FX first place at a World Championship as well for Team China, for the women. And they're just shredding over there in that fleet as well. So a lot of firsts for Team China, and I'll pass it over to Joyce before I ask my questions.
Thank you, Chris. Okay.
So maybe just a little introduction to the team,
Okay.
and some of the team titles that YQ was talking about too.
Yeah, sounds good. Hello, everyone. My name is Joyce, and then beside me, we have Chinese sailing team that's from the Chinese Yacht Association, CYA. And beside me is YQ, Mr. Zhang Yongqiang. He is the head coach of the 49er FX and the Nacra17 team. Beside is Fish, Zaiding is our 49er athletes, and Liu Tian also 49er athletes. So, Chris, thank you.
Great. So we talked about our questions a little beforehand because we want to get the translations correct. But the first question was, we know that the Chinese 49er teams train mostly in China, and a lot of the teams here at the World Championships spend a lot of the year training in Europe with other nations. And so when Team China shows up, they haven't gotten to see as much of each other except at some of the other big regattas. And right away, you know, one big achievement for a nation is to qualify for the Gold Fleet in the 49er Worlds. And right away, this team does that. And the other teams are like, wow, we haven't seen a lot of you. How'd you do that? So we just wanted to ask the question, what has Team China been doing in their home waters? Who have they been training with? And what are some of the secrets to getting this country so quickly up to speed?
Chris 对大家的第一个问题呢，就是说，在这次世界锦标赛之前，中国队其实并没有出现在其他的大的国际赛事上。那中国队一直都是在自己训练比较多，但是其他的各个欧洲国家都有在欧洲一起训练很多次，所以大家就非常的好奇，说我们在国内的训练是什么样子的？我们都和谁在一起训练？然后第一次参加这样大的国际赛事就打进了49人的金组，我们是怎么做到的？有什么秘诀跟大家分享一下？张教练。
其实我们训练很刻苦，我们在一起的，经常在一起研究学习，通过录像，通过书本，通过朋友一些知识，我们大家伙在一起，我们训练很 hard， 不是很努力，每天都很训练，所以就这样了。
So YQ is saying, everyone has been training very hard, both the coaches and the athletes. They've definitely learned a lot from, let's say, videotaping, from the textbooks, from all the materials, and then also from their friends that's in this industry around the world. And then basically it's hardworking that's pulling up this nice result here.
还有一个很重要的就是。中国帆船协会对我们大力支持，我们成立了那个国家队以后，对我们的后勤各方面保障起到了一个关键性的作用。
And he says, secondly, is a very strong support from the Chinese Yacht Association, and to form this team, this first ever 49er FX and Nacra team, they provided lots of behind-the-scenes supports to make this happen.
Awesome, that's fantastic. And the next question is for the sailors. The one thing that we know that when I've watched nations either qualify for the Gold Fleet or win a race, first race for their nation at a World Championships, NHA It's a huge benchmark for a nation and for the sailors. I just wanted to ask the sailors, I don't know if you're thinking about it this way as a big deal for your nation. You're just sailing really hard and trying your best and following the progression that YQ is helping you with. But how does that feel to know that you qualified the nation in the 49er, this really important Olympic class, qualified for the Gold Fleet for the first time?
Thank you, Chris. Chris 的问题呢，就是说我们作为从运动员的角度，第一次能够代表中国打进了这样大的一个国际赛事的49人的金组，大家是一种什么样的感受？因为不管是对任何一个国家能代表自己的国家打进金组来说，都是一件非常大的事情，然后也是一个非常大的节点，所以他想听一听大家的心情和大家的感受，每个人都分享一下吧。先给
首先就是还是非常激动吧，然后还有开心，有些难以想象，可能放到几个月之前，如果说我能够进入金组，我可能自己都不会相信。好了。
So Fish was talking about, first of all, very excited and happy, and then also a little bit hard for himself to believe that they've already sailed this far along of breaking into the Gold Fleet. If it's, let's say, a couple months ago, they wouldn't believe themselves that they can make this far.
非常高兴我们进入到金组。然后我们现在只想享受在里面的这个比赛，学习更多技术。
So TT was talking about, first of all, definitely very happy to break into the Gold Fleet, and most importantly, he really wants to just enjoy the process of this regatta and then learn from all the other peers, all the other sailors around the world, and then try to improve on the skills in the future.
Great. Well, thank you so much. That's fantastic. It is a big deal, but I know you have to focus. There's a lot more racing left. There is a top 10 to qualify for. So that would be a big first too for any 49er sailor. So thank you, Joyce. Thank you, YQ, Fish, and TT. Thank you so much. We're excited to keep watching you. And we'll go back to the studio and keep walking the docks tomorrow on day 5.